Children play a crucial role in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. This is a key point that EcoChanges Initiative is working to achieve by providing a crucial avenue for children to participate in the SDGs. EcoChanges Initiative is an organization focused on children aged 5 to 13, instilling in them a deep understanding of sustainable development goals. Through partnerships with different schools in the country, they organize and hold forums for children to ensure their full involvement and participation in the implementation of the SDGs. On 9th of March, they held the first of the forums at St. Mary's School, Nairobi, where over 150 children from different schools participated in the forum with other key stakeholders, including representatives from environmental organizations, religious institutions, and other movements.
It was exciting that within a short time we pulled the first ever Children SDG Forum. The essence of the forum is to create a platform of children to learn simple yet practical sustainable practices that they can engage in to actively participate in the implementation of the SDGs. Then it is also a platform for them to get sensitized and know much about the sustainable practices.
From the section today, I've learned a lot. First is we can help each other. Helping each other, we can share the things that we have, like water.
Including children in the implementation of the SDGs in Kenya is crucial as it ensures their needs and perspectives are considered, fostering a more inclusive and sustainable future for all.
The global agenda about environmental conservation and social well-being is summarized in the 17 SDGs. Including children in SDG implementation ensures sustainability. Many times, a lot of conferences involving adults are held, but then going into the future, the young generation are not aware of the deliberations and actions. So through EcoChanges Initiative, we felt that the formative years of children, if a change is adapted in the early years of an individual's life, it's going to be long-lasting. So they are likely to take over the responsibility that the adults are struggling now to realize in their old age.
When we involve the children while they are still young, then that is the fertile ground of planting the seed of the values and attitudes. Them learning early that how can we have a community that has the DNA of care for creation, form them while they are still young, so that they grow knowing the importance of having sustainable practices.
The EcoChanges Initiative firmly links its mission to faith. It finds inspiration from various religious beliefs, where the core teachings emphasizes the importance of caring for the environment. Across different faiths, their sacred texts share a common theme for advocating for the protection and preservation of our planet's natural resources.
We have also pegged it on the faith. The source of these values and attitudes, it is the faiths. So that the social teachings of our different faiths, be it Muslim, Christian, Hinduism, if you look at the religious texts, they all are they have a common denominator of care for creation.
When it comes to the religious sector, so the environment is a creation from God that we have been given, we need to conserve.
These forums are important as they serve as an avenue to sensitize children on different and wider range of future career paths in relation to accomplishing the Sustainable Development Goals. To tackle climate change, we all need to work together in order to overcome resource limitations, especially for children. Good and quality education should help children be independent and come up with new ideas to keep Earth healthy.
Actually, as we say, climate action is a multifaceted thing that we need all hands on deck to address this issue. Every climate action requires at some point resources which children lack. So they can only do as much or as less as per the people who matter most in terms of holding the resources.
There are many stakeholders in the education sector. We need quality education for children, and the education we give to our children should be education that sensitizes them to be independent-minded, to look at how do I contribute to the environment, for them to be innovative.
Eco Changes Initiative believes in the transformative power of children and youth-led initiatives and works tirelessly to create a nurturing environment where children can flourish as advocates for environmental conservation. Committed to shaping a sustainable future through active involvement of children, they engage with schools, religious institutions, and community, fostering a profound sense of responsibility towards the environment.
So this was the first Children's SDG Forum, and this forum brings children together so that they share. We have environmental clubs, we have SDG clubs in schools. But children need to meet with others and realize what different groups are doing in their spaces. And by giving them a challenge, they'll be able to borrow the best practices, and they'll be able to advance the same in their institutions. So the SDG Forum is a great platform. Going forward, we intend to have a biannual meetings for the same, so that we bring up children and sensitize them and ensure that those institutions who already have not commenced or developed or created the clubs can borrow from those who have. So SDG Forum is a good forum. It's a good initiative for our children. Really, we won't know the impact until we have such fora where we expose our potential, we expose our achievements, and we are able to disseminate them, and also we are able to share and ensure that all children in our country really have similar understanding about SDGs, and they all have similar calls or action. And that way we'll advance our communities for greater good in the future.
Matthew, a child SDG champion, had a piece of advice for the society in ensuring we're back on track with regard to climate change.
I can tell them to minimize the use of plastic bottles and plastic containers that they're using. Planting trees even is another way that we can plant trees in our society that help to reduce the climate disaster. Even you can educate your other community members that they should share the food that they have to prevent hunger in the society.
Empowering children to drive change and achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in Kenya is a great and welcomed step. By supporting children's involvement, ensuring their voices are heard and their ideas are valued, it is possible to create a brighter future for all, where every child has the opportunity to thrive and make meaningful impacts on their communities.